Hi everyone, my name's Alexandra, and someone told me that I should start blogging, so I started my own recovery YouTube channel. I'm going to try to interview people and stuff on here as well, but first I wanted to tell you just a little bit of what I've been through. I'm 7 years sober today. I was lost in addiction for a long time. Today I'm going to tell you a part of my story that most people would run from. The part that I survived. The part that almost killed me more than once. I'm not telling this for the shock. I'm telling it because someone out there needs to hear that survival is possible. My story didn't start in addiction, it started in pain. As a kid, I tried to kill myself more than once. I was a self-mutilator. I didn't have the words to say what I was feeling. That I was hurting. I didn't know how to process the trauma, the abuse, the loneliness, or the feeling of being invisible in my own household. I wasn't trying to die, I was trying to stop hurting. That emptiness, that heaviness, it followed me into adulthood. It made me vulnerable, it made me easy to manipulate, and honestly, it made me the perfect target. Human trafficking didn't come crashing into my life like people imagine. I wasn't kidnapped. I wasn't stolen off the streets. I was groomed and manipulated, controlled through affection, attention, promises, and then fear. It felt like love, until then it was prison. Piece by piece, I lost my worth. Piece by piece, I lost myself. Piece by piece, I became something to be used instead of someone to be loved. And the worst part about it all, I really thought I deserved it. I didn't wake up one day wanting to use heroin. I woke up wanting to stop feeling. Heroin wasn't my weakness. It was my lifeline in a life that hurt too much to survive. The only thing that numbed the memories, the only thing that silenced the self-hatred, the only thing that made me forget things I was forced to do, the only thing that made me feel like peace, even though I knew it was fake. But here's the truth no one tells you. When heroin becomes your only way to breathe, you're already dying. Addiction didn't just take from me, it took from around me. I've lost and I've buried boyfriends, husbands, best friends, all to heroin. Every loss carved a hole in my chest. Every funeral felt like I was burying a piece of myself. There were times I thought grief alone would kill me. There were times I wished it would. And after each loss, I used more. Not because I wanted to, but because I couldn't stand being alive when they weren't. There wasn't some dramatic escape or Hollywood rescue. Just a whisper inside me saying, "You weren't born for this." It was quiet, but it was enough. I ran, emotionally at first, physically later. I crawled my way out of the trafficking. I crawled my way out of the addiction, not gracefully, but desperately. And from the first time in years, I felt like I finally made it back home. Recovery was not pretty. It's not straight, and it's definitely not easy. I rebuilt my life from the ruins. I went to prison for 6 years. I got sober. I was forced to face the trauma I spent years running from, learning how to breathe again without heroin. I forgave myself for surviving the only way that I knew how at the time. And slowly, painfully, but beautifully, I got my children back. My babies, the best part of my heart I thought I'd never hold again. Right now, I'm back in school, and I'm going for my bachelor's in social work with a concentration in addiction studies. I'm a recovery support specialist for the mobile crisis unit called Choices. I've built a career out of helping people trapped in the darkness that I crawled out of. I went from trafficking to healing, from addicted to sober, From homeless to a homeowner. Yes, a homeowner. I bought my first place. A place where my kids can laugh and grow and feel safe, maybe for the first time in their lives. A home that stands as proof that I survived. If you're watching this and you're drowning in trauma, addiction, or abuse, if you feel trapped in a life you don't recognize, if heroin has become the only thing that quiets the pain, if you've lost people and you're scared you're next, please listen. You are not too far gone. You are not unworthy. You are not the things that were done to you. And you are definitely not defined by the needle, the trauma, the drugs, or the darkness. You can come back from this. I did. I shouldn't be alive, but I am. And if I can raise out of hell that I lived through, then so can you. Thank you for listening to my truth. Thank you for letting me be raw and vulnerable. If you're surviving something similar, you're not alone. Drop a comment, share a story, reach out. This channel is becoming a home for survivors, and you belong here. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs hope. I found my way back home, and I believe with everything in me that you can too.